So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. See, packing nobody new, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out, my giver, one foul, just a terrorist, one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
Wow.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins.
It's uptight on there.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
I said it's up if you just bring up. No, I just did this shit because the damn
from the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Get to Facebook and the Twitch, but they don't got Facebook no more. I mean, they ain't with Facebook.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Fields. And Wilson
He
has it.
got that pass off for real, G.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Oh, man, Psycho.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
I seen that shit,
the reason he got that award because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular.
I've been seeing that's what I was trying to do.
Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 21 yards there on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Who killed somebody?
Now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority 1.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a storm, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he'll give it here to
Washington team, man.
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And again this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And I don't think this has the carry.
Oh, he missed it. Let's go.
It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What do you do? Shoot a nigga? Shank
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, his second sack of the night.
Yeah, he just coming off injury, ain't he, too?
So many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. They got 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So Louisiana.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 6-0 our score after 1. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the gun, Fields. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Now a handoff looking right. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, big man with the ball, bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
He hit 4 threes against E last night.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Looking to throw. And open, it's Moss complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill that.
56.
On 2nd down now. Bacon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long distance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Come on, man.
Take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Both of them niggas should have been juked.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 2nd down and inches. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, I got I had my substitutions up, so I couldn't even switch over there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 6. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike 6.
Ooh.
Mike 6. Tackles.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The other one's been the AIs, man. The ones that
First down
the
completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking low, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll drop the throw.
Man, go!
That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Oh,
on 2nd down,
I did a catch to fall to the ground. So this nigga jumped.
Incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Mark 56. Mark 56. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Throwing again. Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Come on, Aaron.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And to give this time to the tailback. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the second week in a row?
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Operating from the gun, Fields. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. And what's the call here? So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that play went nowhere. Losing
wide
yardage.
Open,
It'll be back at the 36. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
All right, time to make it a comeback, man.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It's a big play there for the Browns. 54 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously.
Right,
I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Well, I mean, usually it's just today. Like I did that like 10 times.
And dominating right now on this drive.
Down inside the 5 to the 4. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
They'll try to run this
Look at
one
that shit, man. They just cleaned up my whole D-line.
Browns.
3 X factors up there get cleaned up.
With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And now off to the races down the right side. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, I told this blue dude was so afraid of off-ballers that every time he thought he did, he just went out of bounds.
And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Yeah, but
the extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Yeah, he took LeBron out early a little bit and had LeBron playing against my second string.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good kick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The
Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
I'm done with this game.
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down.
Man, they made that nigga trip, bro. I'm done.
This is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's
getting past like that little dude. They made him trip.
Doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll try the left side. Bacon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, they said they got multiple targets.
And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They said they was gonna keep him, but they did.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Fields escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yards. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
I said they later on learned that he had multiple of
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking to throw. Fields to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Let's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Who is that, Hunter? Already.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? and the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Hey, check back, six.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Browns, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins,
Shut the fuck up. Who cares?